It's Jeremy with BST Sport Cards. So today I wanted to come at you and just show what the new marketplace looks like. Just give you a quick look and feel of what's going to be going live here in the next week or so. And we're just looking for feedback and what people think and how the experience is. So this is sort of an early look. Um, Currently, when you try to get to obviously our marketplace, we'll have this landing page. If you put your email in here, you will get notified and you'll get a free month of selling. So if you don't know much about us, we are a subscription-based platform marketplace for sports cards and memorabilia. And we have 4 tiers that you can sell at. And those tiers are right here. So obviously for monthly, $8.99, 3 months, $19.99, $37.99. No fees after this, obviously, besides any payment processing fees that are out of our hands. But there is no platform fees, no final selling fees, anything like that. So, and then we have our biggest value pretty much is our 1 year for $69.99. That includes selling as much as you want and trading as much as you want and all those different things. So that's what that looks like. When you put in your email, we'll give you a month free to try it out, see how you like it, to sell everything that whatever you want to sell within a month, and actually try out some trades too if you'd like to do that. Okay, so marketplace. This is what we currently have for our marketplace. This is what sort of that UI looks like. Um, we try to make it as clean as possible. We have, as you can see, sort of a 6-column layout here. As you add more, obviously it'll keep giving rows and rows and rows. But there's different things here that you can see, like we specified which are auctions um, and which are featured. So you can actually feature your card and stuff for like a little extra if you wanted to in the future. It's not necessary if you don't want to. But when you go to the marketplace, that is how it is sort of defaulted, is you will see featured cards first, and then you will see whatever else, in whatever order. And then if something is an auction item, you will see auction here. If it's not an auction item or fixed price or best offer, anything like that, there will be nothing above it. So this is what this would look like. You have 4 widgets up here that you could see total listings. You could put new today, and it would actually sort it by what is new, is the newest. You could put hot items. This will actually filter by how many views something it has at the certain time. Obviously, because this is test data, there's no views here. But say this had 1,000, and then it went down from here. You would hit hot items. It would show you which one has the most views and which one's sort of getting the most favorites as well. And then obviously featured, this is our default, but if you click this, you'd be able to see our featured items. They would jump to the top and what they are. And then, so this is going to be the main page. This is where everything you go. You could see, you could search by whatever. So if I just put in Kobe, it'll pull up the one Kobe card that I have for our test data. If I were to put anything else, Derek Jeter or Jeter. Oh, let's see if it did something weird there. Oh, some of these just I had a photo and they have a generic thing, so this actually isn't labeled a Jeter. You can see here, but Joe Torre or anything like that, you can put and then pull it up. You can clear them here, so you could search by that, brands, anything like that. So if I put like tops, I'm just going to see the tops. So you could any sort of keyword you can think of, you could put it in here. Whether it's rookie card, RC, whatever they have in there is going to show there. If it's like a prism, you put prism, it would pull up anything that has prism in there. And then we also have these like features or filters here. So obviously your cell type, you can look by fixed price, auction, whether it's a sport card, non-sport card, or memorabilia, what category within the item type, right? So if it's a sport card, any of these. If it's a non-sport card, any of these categories, right? Condition. Obviously, this is very subjective, so I wouldn't look too much into that unless it's graded. Then it's going to match what that is. Brands, whether it's graded or not. So if I clear all this and I put yes to graded, um, you can see it's just going to pull the graded cards that we have visible here. And if I hit no, it's going to pull all the non-graded cards here. Your standard stuff. You have price ranges. You have a year that you can put in. A lot of different filters here. And then obviously you have your quick filters, your newest first, high to low, low to high, most popular. Obviously, again, this can be accessed real quick with hot items. But we also have an ending soon. So whatever items are ending the soonest, um, based on everything that we have here. So if we, clear all the filter, have all our items, ending the soonest would show up. You could also look at it in a grid view and this view as well. You'd be able to see place bid here, add to cart for these, or obviously if something is going to have a best offer, you would be able to make an offer as well. And then another thing I can show you here, so we go back here, you can also look into a card. So if I click into it, you're going to have all the specifications that you need here. Any photos, if it has more than one photo, like this tutorial will, they will be displayed down here, so you can take a look at each photo. But here you'd be able to see everything. You could buy it now here. You can make an offer. I'm not signed in or anything. You could watch it. You could contact the seller. You could see the seller here. You could see all buyers and sellers will have a rating. We're going to rate both buyers and sellers. So you'd be able to see them here, be able to go to their profile. Down here is a quick description. You could see the specifications of it. And you can actually see what the shipping, like what they're offering with the shipping. So they have free shipping here. They have a carrier. It would also display up here. If there's free shipping, it'll be here. If there's a shipping cost, it would be displayed here. So you'd have a full transparency of what your cost would be. And since there's no fees and anything like that, it's easier to calculate for our users. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist. If you log in when you get or first create a user or anything like that, when you log in, you'll be taken to your dashboard. If you have a subscription and you're selling, you'll have both a buyer and a seller dashboard, which will tell you how many active listings you have, how that's looking month over month, what's live on the marketplace, your average ratings that you're getting, your total revenue, your total sales, right? Your revenue trend, your sport distribution. So what are you listing? Your basketball, baseball, other football, what that looks like, and any recent activity you have. And then you'll be able to see your subscription tier here. We automatically default it to disabled. We don't want to be one of those, one of those people that has it default to where it automatically charges you, right? We want it to be the opposite way. So if you are happy with your selling and everything like that, you can always auto renew. So that way when your month is up, you'll get charged $8.99 again. If you do the monthly, if you do 3 months, obviously you would wait for 3 months and it would charge you and things like that. You'll get notifications way before you get charged and things like that. We're trying to be obviously as transparent as possible. We don't want any like hidden, like, I got charged. I didn't even know I was, my subscription was coming up. So, listings. This would have all your listings that you can look at. You can see, you can edit them, and you can actually delete your listings here. So you can only edit a listing if it's the last 24 hours of the first 24 hours of an auction. You can edit it unless a bid has been placed. Then you cannot edit at all. A fixed price, you can edit at any time as long as someone has not purchased that card, obviously. So that's how we're going ahead and doing that. You can see your sales. Then we'll have some more analytics here for sellers and stuff like that, conversion rates, average views per your listing, what your top performing cards are, and stuff like that. And you'll be able to export those reports if you want. If you start getting into the nitty gritty of data and things like that, which a lot of people do, we wanted a place for them to be able to do that. When you're buying, it's sort of the same thing, right? You're going to have your total spent, your collection value. So this is going to show you like everything that you've bought, what that value was when you bought it. Total purchases, watch list items, and your buyer rating. And then here you'd be able to see all your purchases. Here's your watch list, so it would show all your watch lists. You'll be able to set up price alerts and everything like that. So if you're watching something and you're like, hey, I want to set up an alert that tells me when this dips below or goes to $100, or anything below $100, alert me, and it will send you an alert. Collection, you could actually pull the cards that you want to buy and put them into your collection to sort of see that and look at like market values of that in your collection. And then obviously analytics, your collection value, your spending by sport, your average purchase, best performing card, portfolio diversification. I'll probably rename that, but it's going to show like, how are you? If you're looking at this, and this is more from the investment piece of it. It's not from the, we want this to be for everyone. This is for collectors. This is for people that buy and resell. This is, the flippers or whatever you want to call them. But there's some people that want to make sure that if they're doing this for, certain things, just like any investments or anything like that, you want to make sure you're diversified, right? You don't want to be buying up every, Roman Anthony card or something like that, and then have all your eggs in the Roman Anthony basket, and then all of a sudden he breaks his legs. Don't kill me, Red Sox people, because he does look like a stud. But something like that, where it's going to show you like where your portfolio diversification is, and we'll have an algorithm that will show us like, based on what you have, how well you're diversified with your holdings of sports cards. So that's it. That's a quick and dirty of what this looks like. But I definitely wanted to show you sort of the UI and how this looks, and then hopefully you guys like it. When you see this video, please feel free. It'll be posted to our socials as well. Please feel free to go to our YouTube channel where this will be posted, and let us know your thoughts, all your feedback, whether it's positive or negative. We want to hear it all. So until then, guys, thanks for taking a look. We will be live here very soon, and just wanted to give you guys a first look. All right, until next time. Peace.